I've watched the rise of Claressa Shields with deep admiration. She's a world champion, a master of her craft, one of the greatest to ever step into the ring, male or female. But with great power comes great responsibility. And I'm seeing something troubling that I can no longer stay quiet about. When I recently saw Claressa Shields at her most recent weigh-in, wearing a revealing outfit, a blonde wig, and posing like a woman selling her body on a street corner, I felt a deep sadness. Not anger, sadness. Because this is someone who should be setting a higher standard. Not just for women, but especially for young black girls looking up to her. We all come from different places. I understand that. Not all of us were raised the same way. But there's a difference between where you came from and what you grow into. Claressa Shields should be growing into a queen, not leaning into a stereotype. Her accomplishments in boxing are unmatched. She doesn't need to strip herself of dignity to get attention. She's earned it. But when our champions start to mimic the same behavior as half-naked rappers and reality show stars, something's wrong. Why is it that successful black women in the spotlight feels like she has to put on a blonde wig, wear next to nothing, and arch her back like she's in a strip club? There's something deeper going on here, and we need to talk about it. Now, let's get this straight. This isn't hate. This isn't jealousy. Really, this is love. This is accountability. This is a wake-up call before another strong, powerful sister becomes another pawn in a game that was never meant for her to win. I know some will say, let her express herself. But when that expression looks more like sexual marketing than pride in sport, we have a duty to say something. What we wear, how we present ourselves, and how we carry ourselves. These are all messages. They speak louder than words. Claressa Shields didn't get to the top of her game showing skin. She got there through blood, sweat, focus, and discipline. But now it seems like the fame is getting to her, like she's been seduced by the shallow spotlight. She's starting to chase the same image the world gives us for acceptable black womanhood. Loud, sexual, attention-seeking, and disconnected from true self-respect. This is not empowerment. This is not freedom. This is the hood glamour trap, a space where success looks like you never left the corner store, a place where being loud and lewd is seen as strength, a place where you sell sex instead of standing tall in excellence. And too many of our sisters have fallen into it. Some never come out. Look around. Look at the media. Look at the rappers. Lil' Kim, Nicki Minaj, Cardi B, Sexy Red, Meg Thee Stallion. All of them made their names through sex appeal, not true empowerment. And now it seems like Claressa is inching into that lane too. She may not be rapping about it, but her body language, her outfits, her social media content, all of it is quietly sending the same message. You must sell sex to be seen. And don't think for 1 second that young girls aren't watching. They are. They're copying. They're learning. And when they see a champion like Claressa Shields contorting herself on Instagram and bragging about what her man likes in bed, they're not seeing a hero. They're seeing a confirmation of the lie that says, this is what a successful black woman looks like. How did we get here? How do we go from fighting to be respected to choosing to degrade ourselves for clicks and clout? Let's not forget where we came from. Our women were once forced to be sexual objects during slavery. They were property, stripped of their clothing and humanity by force. Now we're doing it willingly, for likes, for followers, and for press. Claressa, you're not a slave. You're not a toy. You're not a stripper. You're a world champion. You're a daughter of greatness. So why play into the very system that profits off of black women's exploitation? You don't need to look like an extra in a rap video to be powerful, because you already are. You're not the only one, Claressa. But when the world gives a microphone to a black woman, there's an unspoken rule. Show your body, shake something, bleach your image, act like you're nothing but sex. That's what gets attention. But what about the attention that changes lives? What about being the voice for education, self-love, health, unity, and real empowerment? You may not be saying these words, Claressa, but your image is. It's telling the world that black women are still only valued for their sexuality. That no matter how hard we train, study, or achieve, we must always lead with our behinds and not our minds. This is bigger than boxing. This is about breaking a generational curse. This is about taking the power back. Young girls don't just need role models who win belts. They need role models who show them how to win in life. With grace, with strength, with respect, with purpose. You have the power to speak to millions. Use it to teach something deeper. Don't just be famous, be meaningful. Don't just be strong in the ring, be strong in your spirit. The world already has enough entertainers. What we need are more examples. Claressa, if this ever reaches you, know this. This is not an attack. This is a challenge. Because we know what you're capable of. We know how far you've come. And we know that your influence is far greater than what you may even understand. But with that influence comes responsibility. You may not want to be a role model, but when you're in the spotlight, the choice is no longer yours alone. Young black girls see you. They mirror you. They're learning what's acceptable through you. Do you want them to believe that they must sell sex to succeed? Or do you want them to know that their mind, discipline, and integrity can take them anywhere in this world? It's time to rise above the gimmicks. Time to pull off the blonde wigs and put on the crown of dignity. It's time to be more than a fighter. It's time to be a builder of culture, a destroyer of lies, a leader of legacy. Because when it's all said and done, we won't just remember the punches you threw. We will remember the path you left behind for others to follow. Make it a path of power, of class, of clarity. That's what true greatness looks like.